and Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
Mmm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that.
Welcome back to the Yapaholics. I can't hear myself anymore. I turned like my headphones down, like so I could not blow them out when I was speaking, because like it was like really loud. But then I couldn't hear myself, and I'm like, that's just I can't do that. I'm so used to hearing myself. I need to be able to hear myself, you know?
Yeah, it's so confusing because after the intro, usually you do the applause. You were like,
God,
welcome back. And I'm like, we've never done that.
Thrown off my groove today. It's fine.
Done that.
It's fine. We're just gonna roll without the.
Yeah, nobody wants to clap for us, and we need to stop pretending like we have an audience and we're waving to them every episode. And those people like that. Let us know if you're like, hey,
if that's like iconic for us. Yeah.
Yeah, or if it's like never noticed it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm complete. It's been 2 weeks, and I feel like I've been to hell and back in those 2 weeks. So
God.
Not even.
Yeah.
There's no thought processes running in here right now.
We'll get into that.
Did I turn my mic down too much? Let me turn it up a little. There we go.
I can hear you pretty well. Should we test again?
So
A, B, C, D.
Yeah, we'll test it. We'll run one more test recording. Okay, so are we ready to talk about what we've been watching?
I'll make it easy. I haven't watched any movies, not really any shows, only my same shit on YouTube, podcasts, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and a little bit of football. That's it.
Pause. It is September 7th.
Is it?
Which means we have officially entered the Ember months.
Yes.
And we said that this episode was going to be fall drinks.
Yeah, I thought we were getting into that after the.
No, I forgot about it until
I didn't want to interrupt. I was like, okay, so yeah, I've been watching shit. Anyway, it's fall, bitches.
Oh my god! If you're gonna do that, you gotta turn yourself down just a hair.
I forgot. I gotta pull.
Just turn yourself down. Just turn yourself down a hair. I'll fix it in post. I don't even care at this point.
Okay, let me turn it down.
So normally we run a test recording before this, but the test recording was like glitching out, so we have no clue how our levels sound or anything.
Don't worry, editors got it. Editors got it. It's been 2 weeks, okay? Give us a break. Well, we already had a break.
It's been 2 weeks.
Whatever.
We're actually recording at 9:30 in the morning for me, which is super duper rare that I'm up this early, but I have errands to run. Anyway, I'll get to that later. So what are you drinking?
Sorry, my dog is barking at me. Okay, so, well, we always do our little fall drinks on here. So I went to Starbucks.
Okay.
I was already at the exchange, so and it's half gone because I've been drinking it. I got this at like 10:45 though, or like 11. So it's been like
an hour
or two. Yeah, but I put it in the freezer, but like made sure it wasn't freezing because I didn't want the ice to melt. So I've got a iced pecan crunch oat latte that just came out, but I got it without the crunch because
the crunch is weird.
If you ever get those, like it's kind of good at first because they're like on the top of the foam and you're kind of drinking, it's like a little crunchy, but as they sink to the bottom and then you're drinking like chunks of mush, it is so nasty. So I asked her, can I get it without the crunch in there? Also, I just realized my name is spelled wrong.
How'd they spell it?
I think it's just a typo. Daokta.
Yeah, I think it's just a typo.
Wait, let me show you in here. And that's backwards. I was like, wait, am I having a stroke? It's pretty good. Like, if I had to explain how it tastes, it's like almost like a fall candle is how it tastes.
Okay.
Like, if you wanted me to guess, like, kind of this drink, close my eyes, take a sip, I'd be like, yeah, this is from a fall menu. Yeah. Like, I would know. Is it life-changing? Is it the best thing on planet Earth? No. Would I get it again? Sure, I guess. But I'm not, like, sprinting out the door, gulping this down.
Yeah.
But it's getting me in the fall vibes.
Yeah.
So you didn't get Starbucks.
Yeah, let's
Trader.
talk about that.
What were you were supposed to?
Well, here's what happened, right? So I said, let's do it early because I have errands to run. Mm-hmm. And I don't even wake up till like on the weekends, bare minimum, like the earliest I'll wake up is 8:30. So I like set my alarms. I woke up at 8:30. I scrolled through my phone to like 8:40 and was like, man, I don't want to get up. I want to go back to sleep. So I set an alarm for like 8:45 and knocked back out. Woke up at 8:45 and then was like, well, I don't have time to go get Starbucks before we do this. But what I did have was when I went to Target, I think it was last week, I grabbed my stuff to make my own fall iced coffee. You hear that?
Ooh. ASMR.
So it's just, it's like a iced pumpkin latte with pumpkin cold foam.
And how is it? Delish?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to get a hot drink, but like, I just wasn't ready for a hot drink. I don't know. I guess it would have lasted longer. I could have microwaved it, but I was just feeling a little refreshing drink.
Yeah. I think he wants some.
Your breath stinks, bro. For those not looking, my dog is on my lap because he was crying. He cries whenever I sit up here. I don't know why, but when I'm at my desk, he's like mad that he's like not up here. So sometimes I just pick him up and he's fine. He's got like a whole huge ass bed over there with like 2 blankets. I even put a pillow on it. Mm-hmm. But like he thinks I'm up here eating, which sometimes I'm having snacks up here. So he just wants to make sure that I'm not enjoying food without him, which I don't give him any anyways. He just had explosive diarrhea the other day. Like literally, sorry if you're eating, listen to this. He pooped, but he walked in a circle while he did it and it shot like neon yellow diarrhea in a circle around him. It was like in a perfect circle because it shot out. And I was just like, but what's crazy is I also had diarrhea that day. Like, but like, and I haven't for like, I can't even remember the last time. And I'm like, did we eat the same things? I was like, is it our water? Like what?
Something must be in the air.
It was kind of weird, but anyway, me and him have matching stomach problems, so.
It'd be that way sometimes, you know.
You'd be like that sometimes.
All right, now we can get into what we've been watching. Or I guess I can. You've already went over what you went through.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, it's been a 2-week period. So last week, I guess it was the week before last because last week would be the week that we just finished. I watched. Have you seen Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez show?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Not the documentary, but the one that was like the dramatization of it.
Yeah.
Well, I watched that. And let me just say, that was quite possibly the worst thing I could have ever watched. Like, was it well made? Yes. But oh my goodness. There were multiple times where I was just like, because of the stuff that happened to those kids.
Yeah.
Or didn't. We don't know. Like, I mean, but basically the older brother ruined that testimony for them. But like that show, it really kind of did like affect my mental health for the week. Like I was down and in the dumps every day after like, cause I would watch it before I went to bed and stuff. And then the next day it weighed on me for some reason.
Damn.
That plus, other things going on at work that were making me feel types of way. Mm-hmm. I had there was one night I had a breakdown. I was like, ChatGPT, what is wrong with me? What is going on with my body right now? And she was basically telling me like, well, don't watch shows like that before you go to bed.
I was just about to say, yeah, because that can affect your mood. Yeah, that show is not like I was entertained by it. I know that kind of sounds crappy, but like they remade it, Yeah. And like, yeah, I remember watching that and like afterwards I was just like, I don't know what to think. I mean, they're still in prison today. They're trying to get out.
Well, they just got denied parole.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I just saw the thing that came through that they just got denied because one of them was like acting up in prison or something.
I bet it was the older brother.
Do you think they should get out?
I think if what they said is true, then yeah, because if what's her face got out.
Yeah. I think they've
What's her
served
name?
time.
Who's that? The girl who killed her mom.
Gypsy Rose. Well, I was like, what is her name? Yeah, she did. And I mean, I think there's some truth to what they're saying. Maybe it's exaggerated, but there's got to be some truth there to will them to do that. So, and I think, I mean, they've been in prison for fucking how long? 40 years or something crazy?
Yeah, they're like in their 60s now.
50 years maybe. And so I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if they're, as long as they're not like gonna do it again or like they're gonna contribute to society, sure, just like let them out. You know what I mean? Like, but.
Well, that also brought up like a thought of mine that we don't have to get into this on the show because it's a lot, but like if the death penalty should still be a thing or not. Personally, I don't think that the death penalty should be a thing, but that's just me.
That's weird because like I think one day it'll be gone. I'm just guessing, and one day, like hundreds of years from now, they're gonna be like, "Wow, they were like killing people." Because like if you think back right now, you're like, people were being hung, heads were getting guillotined off. We're like, could you imagine doing that? But like that was normal to them at the time. Like, or
like the Salem witch trials. They were like, "Oh, she did something a little wrong. She's a witch. Burn her, kill her." Like
witch.
Like, I mean, I think one day it very well could end up like that. But so yeah, I watched that. The documentary is still on my list of things to watch. There's also a new documentary out that I want to watch. It's the cyberbullying one. I keep seeing stuff on TikTok about it.
Cyberbullying one, and on
basically
Netflix?
This girl was getting like cyberbullied at school by a bunch of kids on like the internet, and then turns out it was her mom.
What?
Yeah. So like I want to see it because like there's been a lot of stuff on TikTok about it.
Is it on Netflix?
It's a Netflix one. It's like #1 on Netflix right now.
Okay. Gotta watch that. You know I love a good documentary.
Yeah, I kind of figured you had seen it. That's why I was like, I should watch this before so we can talk about it. But
a documentary.
All right, and then I also watched. Well, it's kind of like a documentary, but it's not a real documentary. So I think you call those mockumentaries. It's a spinoff of The Office. So the spinoff of The Office, The Paper, came out on the 4th. So 3 days ago.
It just came out.
Yeah, just came out on Peacock. And I had seen the trailer and I wasn't hopeful for it. I was like, the trailer didn't do it justice, I don't think. Like, it just didn't look funny, didn't look as good as The Office. But I was pleasantly surprised.
Really?
It's not The Office, that's for sure. But it's more, it really does its own thing. And that's good. Like, that was a good choice. They carried over one character from The Office, Oscar. Oh, okay. And I think, well, there's one part where he was like, "No, I do not consent to you filming me. I'm not doing this again." And then it pops up on the screen. The contract he signed in 2005 gives us rights to film him because it didn't have it. Like, the contract didn't have an expiration date.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, it's pretty funny. I think it's like a mixture of, like, vibes wise, it's a mixture of The Office and Parks and Rec.
Is it the same creators?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing kind of like, not clips of it, but like the little trailers like on my phone and stuff. And I was kind of like, I saw them, I was like, like it wasn't like ew, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But I definitely want to watch it. Is it on Peacock? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was the same way with all the trailers, and it was just like, it doesn't look great. Yeah. But it's not bad. I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. I think halfway through the season, because they dropped all the episodes at once, and there's only 10 episodes. But yeah. Okay, I'll give that a shot. And then last night I had movie night. Ooh. So I watched a movie called Asphalt City, which is about this brand new paramedic at the New York Fire Department. And basically just follows him and his partners. What do you call it? Like the calls they go on, right? And it was pretty good. And like I kind of watched it because I like saw stuff about it saying like, oh, this is the most realistic depiction of EMS work that I've ever seen as someone in the field or whatever, things like that. And so I was like, okay, I'll watch it since that's kind of like what I'm looking to go into when I get out of the military.
Yeah.
And like obviously like people say the same thing about war films, and you watch them and you're like, oh, I still want to join, and it's like you never really know about it until you're there in the moment. Yeah, doing the thing. So it wasn't really, it was just more of just like, let's just watch it. There was only two parts of the movie that I was really like, and felt and like really sad and emotional about.
Okay.
And they both kind of tied into each other. So the first one, they run on this mom, this girl who was pregnant, and she was giving birth. And like as they're driving over there, they're kind of like joking, like, "Oh, maybe you'll get to, catch the baby in the back of the bus." Like, like it's kind of a cool opportunity.
Yeah.
But so they arrive, and the nurse is like, "The door's locked. I heard screaming a few minutes ago, and now it's dead quiet." And so they kick open the door, walk in. The baby's been delivered. The baby and the placenta are both on the bed in between her legs. She's passed out with a heroin needle in her arm. Right? And so one guy takes the baby to the bathroom to go do whatever with it, try to save it. And the other guy stays with the mom to, get her conscience. He like gives her Narcan and everything. And so he wakes her up, and she's like, I've been clean. I just needed something for the pain. So she had, done the heroin. She was HIV positive and wasn't taking the meds, so the baby didn't contract the disease. Anyway, so like the main parent, the new guy who's our main character was like working on the girl, and then the guy was like, the baby's dead. And then the other team was like, where's the baby? Where the fuck is the baby? And turns out the guy he says that he chose not to try to revive the baby because, the world that the baby was going to grow up in with a mom like that.
Oh my God. You can't just make that decision though.
The movie did raise those questions, like, because there was another guy who's like a douche in the movie who was like, yeah, we get to decide who lives and dies. And I'm like, that's not the right mindset to have there. Like,
no, that's scary actually.
Yeah. And so like that scene was like, that one was sad. Right. And then later, the young paramedic, the new one so the older guy, he ends up getting fired and everything because there was a whole investigation into it because the baby ended up living. The other team ended up saving the baby. And so it ended up living. And so there's a whole investigation into the, how they responded to the call.
Yeah.
And so the mentor gets fired, and then our main paramedic like meets up with them just to like check in on him, things like that. And then they get into like this confrontation, and the mentor guy calls our main character a coward, and our main character's like, well, if I'm a coward, then you're a murderer.
Wow.
Yeah, and then turns out later that night they run a call to the mentor's place. The call in was there's a man on the ledge or on the roof. They get there, the mentor guy had jumped off the building and he was on the ground dead.
Oh my God.
When they get there. Yeah. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. The plot, it was kind of a thin plot. Like there wasn't really that much, like there wasn't like a big like, event. It was just like multiple little calls. And then that was kind of like the big story was the mentor guy and everything. So.
Damn.
Yeah. But our main character ends up going to the apartment of the mom and apologizing for everything. And that's kind of how it ends. Yeah. Damn. I've been on that depressing movie shit.
I can tell. Gee.
Well, I didn't know that one was going to be depressing when I turned it on. I was like, oh, it's just going to be a fun little paramedic movie. No, It wasn't just a fun little paramedic movie.
No, not at all. That sounds very sad.
Yeah, so I watched The Paper after that. I watched
There you
a few
go.
episodes of that.
Try to lighten the mood a little.
Before I went to bed, yeah. I really feel like there was more that I watched. I mean, the new Peacemaker season's out, and I think I talked about that, but I've been watching that. But yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Nice.
Do we want to move on to our new segment? I'm really excited about our new segment.
Do we want to talk anything else about fall first? And then that ties in a little bit?
Okay, I guess we can.
So we got our fall drinks.
I got my fall decor, as you can see kind of behind me. There's,
Okay.
I
see them.
orange plants.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
put
plant
out...
here, too, if you can see
Oh,
that
I
one.
see it. Mm-hmm.
And then there's one similar right over here that you can't see. Right here. Look at them. Look at my muscles. Look at my
Yeah.
And then I got some fall candles on my candle warmers, which you can't see, but they're over there. Mm-hmm. And then I got pillows and a green throw blanket for my couch.
Nice. Yeah, I've got pillows that are fall themed.
Mm-hmm.
So far, that's it. But I'll probably slowly start putting more fall things out. But for now, just throw pillows.
I'm also not going to lie. I was driving around last night or driving back from grabbing dinner last night, and it was dark and like chilly and dark. And I had to fight the urge to be like, let's transition into Christmas time.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you can.
No, I'm trying to like actually enjoy fall this year like I did last year.
Try not to rush through it.
Last year, my core memories for last year, right? During fall. Only Murders in the Building. Mm-hmm. It usually airs around September timeframe, so right when fall's like getting into full swing. So I would sit in my barracks room on the couch with my pumpkin spice or apple scented, air fresheners, a bowl of white chicken chili with tortilla chips and cheese, and watch the newest episode of Only Murders in the Building. And that was like fall. Those were like some of my happiest moments last year.
That's a vibe for sure.
I'm looking forward to that. The new season of Only Murders actually premieres on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. So the day after this airs.
Relive those memories.
That's the plan.
Woo!
That's the plan. So I'm like really trying not to rush into just let's go full Christmas mode.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. Because there's still a lot of time. Even though the stores are putting Christmas stuff out. Well, I may have bought an ornament today.
They put it out in like June.
That's true. But I did buy an ornament today for my mom. But it was a good deal. I had to get it. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, well, I love a pumpkin patch. So I want to do that.
Ooh, I want to do a corn maze.
Ooh, a corn maze.
A pumpkin patch and a corn maze.
Yeah, I love a corn maze.
Like when they have them combined, yeah, that's where it's at.
Back in Arizona, they used to do a haunted corn maze, and it was like a huge. I love like haunted stuff. It was a huge corn maze, and it would take you like a long time to like walk through it. And it was like a whole production, but like in the corn maze, it was really, really cool.
Yeah, well, I did one of those a couple years ago. It wasn't really a maze. It was more of like you just walk through the corn. Like there's no.
It wasn't a maze. It was like you're walking through a haunted house, but it was through the corn, but like not a maze. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was terrifying. I will never do that again.
I love scared stuff like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. I went. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I just love spooky, scary.
I hate it. I will skip Halloween and go straight just to fall. Like that falls it.
Yeah, and then Christmas. I'm trying to think. Oh, also this year I'm going to the Ren Fair, so I'm excited for that.
Have a nice turkey leg.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dress up and everything. Going with some friends from work, so that should be fun. And then, yeah, that's kind of my fall plans. Just enjoy the weather, enjoy the leaves changing, and just brace for winter. It's really not that bad, but enjoy the weather that I can kind of be outside and not be miserable. But today it was rainy, so I got to wear like a hoodie. And I was just like, ooh, cozy. And my boots. I was like, it's time.
Okay, you want to see a fit check for me right now? For my fall outfit at the moment? Okay. I'm going to take off the headphone.
Seth is standing up. He's in like camo pants, and it looks like a cream sweater.
I can't hear whatever you're saying, but...
And he's showing off the fit, and he's coming back to sit down. I was describing what you were doing and what you were wearing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just got these sweatpants yesterday. They're fantastic.
I saw them before we started, like when you went into the kitchen. I was like, whoa, those are nice.
Yeah.
But like you were over there.
TikTok
I was going to put on like, I was like, ooh, I could put on something fall. And then I was like, oh, it's Sunday. My Billie Eilish jersey.
Oh, speaking of, we have a new segment. So let's get into that. Are we ready?
Transition. Yeah, you're so stupid.
All right, and welcome to Sports with the Yapaholics. We're two non-sports fans, or two people who aren't really big into sports, try to talk about sports.
Yay, sports.
Crowd goes wild.
I'm in a jersey, right, guys? So, like, oh yeah, she loves sports. It's a Billie Eilish jersey. So, but I, it's Sunday, football Sunday. I thought a jersey was appropriate to wear, like I was talking about.
Yeah,
So,
I have one jersey myself. Well, I have a couple.
hockey.
But like the one jersey that I wear the most is a hockey
Lord of the
jersey.
Rings.
But it's Lord of the Rings.
Your Lord of the Rings one. You got that here, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. I got that in Maryland during Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah. During Thanksgiving. So, sports,
Yes,
ball flies
sports.
through the air and gets caught or not.
Yes.
Football is back.
Football
officially.
is back. I actually watched football yesterday.
You did.
Surprising. I'm not a big I don't usually watch football. Every year, though, at the beginning of the
yesterday
season,
was it
I'm
a
like,
college game?
It was a college game. Yeah.
Okay.
So at the beginning of like every sports year, I try to like, let's see if I can get into it this year. And like, I'll turn it on. And I never really pay that much attention to it, but I don't mind having it on. Especially because the announcers' voices are like so ingrained in my head from my childhood days. Because we would listen to it on the radio or watch it on TV, and I would fall asleep to that voice.
Yeah. Soothing. You're like,
But it was the Arkansas versus Arkansas State game.
okay.
It's the first time, I think, in a long time that our two teams have played each other.
So big rivalry.
It was kind of like a rivalry. It's pretty cool. I mean, Arkansas won.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, Arkansas, not Arkansas State.
Oh, I'm just like, they're both Arkansas. So you're like, Arkansas won.
Yeah.
They're both Arkansas.
And then we also, last week, did our fantasy draft, which, speaking of, all my guys are playing today.
All of them?
Yeah, all mine played today.
Yeah, so last weekend we did our fantasy draft. I went to New Jersey to be with my dad and his friend Q, who's also in the league. So I was able to do it with them, which I'll talk about my trip there. But
I'm currently winning.
The draft is stressful. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was a few beers in. I was trying to make smart decisions, but I was also like, meh.
Complete opposite experience for me.
You were hydrated?
I was working at an event. And then I was like, oh, I got to poop. So I went poop. And then I looked at the clock while I was sitting on the toilet, just about to get up and wipe. And it was like time for the draft. And I was like, well, I don't want to go back out there. I'm just going to sit here and do some drafting before I walk back out there.
Yeah. I had my laptop. I was like, well, because I'm the league manager. So I was like on my laptop, and my dad's like, serious business over here. But I had to do it on my laptop. Yeah.
Well, my strategy, and I posted about this on Facebook. So if you're Facebook friends with me, then you know. My strategy for picking people in the draft was, I'm going to go off vibes, names, and whatever their projected points are.
Yeah. And to be honest, like you just don't know what's going to happen during the season because someone could get hurt or someone's just getting thrown the ball more or like I don't know. You just really don't know what. So you can try and strategize. Like people are like, okay, this guy last year, this guy this year. And you're just like, hey, that's a cool name. And then like he does amazing. And you're just like, well. So it's all chance, but it's fun.
And then people were dogging me for getting a quarterback first.
Oh yeah.
But I had to get Josh Allen.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're getting shit on.
Joey is a Bills fan, and he loves Josh Allen, and I was like, he can't have him.
And my dad, I got him last year, and I also did exactly what you did. I picked him immediately first, in spite of it. I did it for the memes.
Yep, that's exactly why I did it.
And I lost so bad last year, but this year I was trying to have a different strategy, a strategy that I saw on TikTok, drafting running backs and wide receivers first because they get the most points. Getting like 2 of each, then getting a quarterback, and then kind of going from there. Kind of, trying to decide from there.
Yeah, that's what I transitioned to. Like after I got the quarterback, after I got Josh Allen, it was like running back, wide receivers, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to get a good defense early on. Because those usually go pretty fast. And with my place in line, like I did not have optimal places to pick. Like I was 11th and then 3rd. So I kind of got middle of the line there. It wasn't great.
Yeah. So I didn't get a good defense. But normally, like with defense, I've noticed last year, depending on who was playing who and like who was available, like with defense, I would just kind of pick up certain defenses. Like once I learned, like I'm like, okay, this team... They literally like suck, and I know this defense is available, and they're playing next week. I'm gonna pick up that team.
Well, I gotta say the defense I got, they're doing pretty good right now. The Steelers were estimated to get 8.49 points, but they already have 10, and it's just the first quarter. Yeah,
Steelers are.
So.
I think that's a really good defense, or at least I heard something like they're supposed to be good this year. Also, I'm pretty sure defense starts at 10 points.
There's no way.
And then it subtracts from there.
No.
Yes, it does.
I don't know how football or fantasy football works here.
I don't know. I think it. I'm not sure actually. Wait, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Whatever.
We're just gonna assume that it's not that way.
Football things. But yeah, what's funny is, so our league is like a bunch of random people that that don't know each other. That like. I guess I kind of have some connection to everyone, or has a connection to someone that has a connection to someone. And I would say
specifically with Emily.
Yeah. Well, and kind of Maddie.
Well, you've met her. We've had her on the pod.
Yeah. And then also my brother-in-law, Zim, his brother is playing, who I've never met. I think Obadiah is the name that's on there.
Yeah, we were talking. I was going through the names with Maddie the other day, and I was like, I don't know half of these people. I know Joey, Dakota, and that's about it.
So my dad is Bill's Mafia, and then
I was wondering who that was because I was like,
that's my dad.
Because every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's Joey, and then I realize it's not Joey.
No, he's the 7169ers or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you would think Joey would be Bill's Mafia. Yeah,
and then Q's Ravens. That's my dad's friend that works with him. So he was at the draft with me last weekend. He's really funny. And then Legacy or LA is my sister.
I knew that.
Zim is her husband, my brother-in-law. Okay. Yeah, Obadiah is his brother, who I added an hour before. That's why we have 13. He wanted to play. So yeah, I don't know him. And then I've got 2 work friends. Content. He went through ITC, the instructor course with me and Joey. So he's a Navy guy. And then Proper, he's an Army guy that I work with. And neither of them are really into football. Me, who else am I missing? Justin.
Yeah, Justin's in there, Maddie, and then Emily.
So I would say out of all the people that I actually know, the biggest football people are probably my dad, Q, Joey. Or the ones that you could probably sit and have a 2-hour conversation with about in-depth sports stuff. Everybody else I think is pretty I think there's levels. So there's those 3 the top. Then there's probably a mid-tier that's Justin, Zim, Maddie that are kind of can kind of talk, know a little bit more about sports, keep up with it. And then it's the rest. Well, I don't
Me.
know about Obadiah. Maybe he falls. And then there's the rest where we're like, yeah, the ball like went that way, and then like, you know.
Oh, look, their number went up.
But that's funny because it's like a lot of this league doesn't really like, we're not all crazy.
Yeah,
we
like,
also don't like care that
got me to
much.
4th place last year into the finals. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like close to winning.
Did you see the game was it on Thursday? The Cowboys played. Dak Prescott
No.
got spit on.
I saw that
Guy was
on
like,
like TikTok or something.
And it literally grossed me out because the spit was like right on his neck. I was like, ew. Yeah,
Gross.
apparently he spit first, whatever.
Apparently.
But that's our sports talk. Do I have anything
right.
else? Go football!
All right. And thank you for joining today's Yapaholics sports segment. Till next week. All right, now back to our show.
Oh my god, I'm starting to love that sound.
Let us know what you think about our new sports segment and the song that it goes with it, you know?
Yeah, because we totally did not spend like 30 minutes looking for a song and not starting the episode for no reason. And I was like, what are we doing?
We definitely did not, yeah.
I'm just trying to highlight some of the things we talked about.
Yeah.
Hey, how's your back?
Oh my god, you want to talk about my back?
You
If we're going to
have
talk about my back,
two
we have to talk
on here
about the
about your
topic above it too. All right. My lower back has been killing me. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I think I've finally figured out why. For a while, I thought it was my bed.
Oh yeah,
So I
is it the
took
couch?
a break from sleeping on my bed and was sleeping on the couch, and it got better. I just think that the bed doesn't help it when it does get inflamed or when it flares up. Mm-hmm. But I think the real issue is my feet.
Your
And,
feet?
like,
Standing?
yeah, so like I have like, according to my medical documents, plantar fasciitis.
Oh. Yeah.
No one's ever said anything to me about that at the doctor, but it was in my medical record as in there. So I was like, you know what?
What the heck?
Well, because I think it's because I went and got like custom orthotics or custom insoles made. Those were life-changing, by the way. But the ones I have now, or the ones that I've been wearing, I haven't swapped them out for a fresh pair. So like I've been wearing the same ones for well over a year now. Mm-hmm. And so they're worn down. But my back pain really flares up after long periods of standing or walking. So Friday, I put this in the show notes as work abuse, but Friday I was going like all day long. Mm-hmm. I got to work just before 9. We wore business casual that day, so I was in dress shoes, and I don't put the insoles in there because there's really no room for them. It's kind of hard to fit them in there.
Yeah.
So I just wore my normal dress shoes. I get in, I start doing a little bit of work, get that little bit of work done, right? And then they do awards, because this was like our end of the month award ceremony and like training. And so they're doing awards, and so I have to go take photos of that. So I go do that, take photos, do all that, whatever. And I had at 11, I had scheduled for someone to come in to do an interview for a video, an Instagram video, right? Mm-hmm. And he shows up at 11. We haven't even started the awards yet. They were still giving speeches beforehand. And so I went out there and I was like, hey, man, we're doing awards. Once it's over, we'll go out. We'll get this interview knocked out and we'll move on with our days, right? Mm-hmm. And so as soon as awards are over, complete 180, turn around, walk out and say, all right, man, let's go. And I get them because I've already got my camera because I was taking photos.
Yeah.
We go outside. We do that interview. We come in. And this is when I got like the only like real like little kind of break I had during the day. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like just sat around, scrolled through TikTok, waited for my food to arrive because someone went out to go get lunch for me. So they bring in my triple cheeseburger and large sweet tea. I munch down on that, and then immediately I'm back in the back of the building where we keep all of our storage, organizing and like separating our swag stuff out, which is like t-shirts, water bottles, lanyards, things like that. Mm-hmm. Like separating it all out so that every recruiting substation can come grab their stuff and, you know, stop complaining to me that they don't have it. Right. And so I was back there from like 1 to 4:30 just doing that. And then at 4:30, the XO calls and she's like talking about other things. It's like, oh yeah, all the stuff is organized and ready to go. And she's like, oh, perfect. We just ended training. I'll send them all over your way. So she sends them all my way. But we were also doing an all hands drug test that day. So to go pee in a cup. And I was the last one who hadn't done it yet. And so they were like trying to call me to get me to come do the piss test. And I was like, give me just a few more minutes. I got to finish this up. And so eventually I passed that off to someone else. I was like, hey, can you make sure that they grab just their gear and grab 6 boxes of this in the back? Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. So they do that. I run, go to the back, go do the pee cup test, right? I get back, got to make sure everything's in order. Grab a black t-shirt for myself, change over into boots and utes with the black t-shirt, get in the work truck, drive it in, load a pull-up bar into the truck by myself, back out, drive all the way to this high school football game, and then stand around at a table during that game, doing recruiting efforts and whatnot. And then it was like 10:30 or 11 was when I finally was able to get back in my truck and come back to the office to pick up my car so that I can drive home.
I thought recruiters did that.
So like my job is like marketing. So like sometimes I have to be there, like just to make sure that like, things are getting done right. Swag's there. Things that are needed are there, like it's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I made it home at like 11:30, almost midnight, and I had just nonstop been going. I got like one small break and that was it. And my back was absolutely killing me.
That is insane.
And I realized at that moment that every time that my back, like my lower back has been in this much pain was after I'd been standing on my feet at an event for too long. Mm-hmm. Like every other event, like the Washington State Fair was the same way. We didn't have chairs. I didn't stay for the whole thing while we were there. I was like, I'm doing an 8-hour shift and then I'm going home. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not staying there from 9:30 to 10:30 at night. Mm-mm. That's 13 hours. That's abuse at that point.
Yeah.
So I think I figured out what my back pain is caused from. And it's just from bad feet and standing all the time. And speaking of feet, so this has been a rough couple of days for my feet, right? So yesterday, my big thing for the day that I wanted to get done was clean out all the trash in my car, bring everything in, which is why the cart's there, because I let someone borrow my camping gear and I'd just thrown it back in my car and I finally brought it back inside. And so that was my whole thing for the day. And so it's like 5:30, almost 6. I was like, all right, I'm good. Let's get up and go. So I put on my sandals, barefoot, no socks on, put on my sandals. I walk outside and I'm going up the stairs and I'm walking. I kind of feel like something like under my foot. And then all of a sudden a stinging pain. And I was like, oh crap, what was that? And I like lifted my toes up and a yellow jacket flew out from underneath my foot. And I was like, oh crap, I was just stung. But like it didn't hurt that bad at first. And I was like, I don't remember it feeling like this little of pain last time I got stung. Mind you, last time I got stung was when I was a kid.
I've never been stung.
Pretty young.
Ooh, I would be screaming. Slowly
the pain started getting worse and worse. And so I was like, crap, this must be my sign not to clean up my car today.
Oh my God.
And so I like limped back inside, called my mom and was like, what do I do? So I put some ice on it. It's fine now today. Like it healed fast. I think that the yellow jacket just kind of gave me like a warning sting.
Okay.
It didn't fully sting me. I think it was just like a little warning sting.
Or like you stepped on the sting. Or you know what I mean? Like
maybe,
it didn't. Yeah.
Dang. So, because it's already like, it's fine today. Like it feels fine.
That's good.
But yeah, it's just been a rough week for my feet. Rough couple of days.
I think a lot of people don't realize that a lot of back pain comes from standing. Mm-hmm. And I learned that like years ago. But one thing I'll say is, Justin works in physical therapy and he actually used to make like shoe inserts, like the custom ones for people. Mm-hmm. So if you have any questions on that or like foot, back pain, all of that, he can definitely help you out if you were just looking for more information on it.
Well, they gave me 2 pairs, and I've been using just one of them, and I can't find the other one. So I'm trying to probably take a look for today so I can get the other one.
I want some custom ones. But one time when I was in New York City when my mom and my sister were here, when did we go? Earlier this year? Like February or something? Can't remember. But we were walking around and it was a lot of walking. I was in my running shoes, which like they're not the cutest thing for your outfit, you know, but whatever. I was like, we're walking around New York City. Like I'm going to wear my running shoes. And my little sister, who's 12, she like could not walk. She was like, my back. Like she kept like, ugh. And she was in like Nikes, but they were almost like Air Force One type shoes. Like they weren't like athletic, like running shoes. She kept saying her back hurt. And like we couldn't even walk anywhere. And my mom was like, come on. And she's like, oh, my back. And so I was like, it's your shoes, bro. Like that is hurting your back. So what did I do? It's a big sister. We have the same size feet. I switched her shoes. I gave her my running shoes and I walked in those freaking Nikes, and sure enough, she's like, she felt, and that right there, I knew. I was like, it was your shoes, and now my back hurts, but I can deal with it. And like, it had been like half the day, you know what I mean? So like, I could go another like half the day. Like my feet probably wouldn't have start hurting in those shoes for like hours anyway. I was fine, but like, yeah, that's just like a little story I have, because I try to tell people, I'm like, your shoes are what's hurting your back. Like even when I was telling her that, and my mom, I was like, it's her shoes. They were like kind of not like listening, and I was just like, I'm telling you right now, like it's because it's like your heel, like it goes up to your back. I don't know. So if you didn't know, people listening, your back hurts, it's probably your shoes.
It 100% is your shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Good little tidbit for everyone.
All right. What else do we want to talk about? We got quite a bit on here. So,
really, honestly, the only 2 things I need to talk about are health journey update, which are a few things on there, and then going to my dad's last weekend. Okay. Just and then everything else. Yeah, I don't really care to talk about anything else.
I mean, I've only really got two more things on here. 3 more things. Real quick. We'll do so Rock Band update. So. Oh yeah. Remember how I said I was spending money on a Rock Band? Well, funnily enough, like this is a side story now that I think about it. My dad texted me the other day, and so I still have my bank account from when I was a kid, and I use that for like paying my rent and for like semi-savings, because like the money just builds in there because my BAH is higher than my rent, so I just kind of let all that money stack up, all that leftover. Yeah, but that's what I had been using to buy the songs on Rock Band. And so he texted me. He's like, "Did you make 12 purchases at Xbox.com?"
He thinks it's like a.
And I was like, "Yes, and yes, that was me." And he goes, "Oh yeah, Rock Band, right?" And I was like, "Yep, that's the one."
Oh my god, that's funny.
So anyway, but now I don't have to buy any Rock Band songs because my adapter came in, so that I can use my guitar on my MacBook.
Oh, I forgot.
And then there's this game. It's like a program. It's called YARG, Yet Another Rhythm Game is what it stands for. And it's basically a Rock Band clone. And people make their own like charts for them or whatever. And so you can just go and download whatever songs you really want for free. However, this is the best part. People have uploaded the official ones from Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2, pretty much all the Rock Bands. Ooh. So I downloaded Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2, the Beatles Rock Band, and Lego Rock Band, all the rock bands I had as a kid. And all of those songs are now on my computer to play.
Hell yeah.
If I ever want anything else more, I can just, go download it for free. Like there's no charges
awesome.
There.
No more having to purchase. No more freaking your dad out.
no more $2 purchases for every song that I want.
Yeah.
So I just felt like I should update on that. And so I've been playing that. And it got me back into the Beatles again because I was going through the Beatles songs. And there's a couple of them I was like, I forgot how good these were. So I made a whole playlist yesterday just of the good Beatles songs that I wanted to listen to.
Nice.
Dang it. The Steelers are down 9 points now. But the Krusty Socks content.
His name, yeah, content. Like social media content.
Okay, like content. Okay. Well, he's in the right business.
Oh, he hates that joke.
His estimated score went down, and I'm projected to win.
Ooh, still a lot of game left though.
Yeah.
Also, he's a Steelers fan. He's a Steelers fan.
Well,
he's my Dimfo's bestie.
All right, so that was my rock band update. Do you want to talk before I just ramble more?
Okay, let me talk about my trip to New Jersey.
Let's do it.
So let's see. Hold on. It's just these little parts right here. So that first one, you're probably like, what the heck? But first, let me start with, I went to New Jersey last weekend. It was Labor Day weekend, so I had a longer weekend. And my sister...
You did, I didn't.
My sister had her baby.
Okay.
He just turned 1 month, September 1st. So I was there for his 1 month birthday. He's so tiny. I mean, it's not every day like you see a tiny baby, you know?
Yeah.
So I got to hold him and meet him. And for being such a little baby, he's so eyes open, like alert. Like they said after she had him, like that at the hospital was like eyes open. Like and normally like babies keep them closed for, he was just like, and they're huge. I said it reminds me of the little like guinea pig on bedtime stories.
Yes, Bugsy.
Bugsy. I was like, that's what it reminds me of. But he's so cute, and he's a really good baby. Like, she's really lucky. Like he, you know, cries little things like when he gets changed or like when he gets cranky when he's hungry. But it's not like blaring, like screaming. Like, it's really cute. So I got to hold him and just mess with him and everything like that.
She didn't shoot up heroin for the pain, did she?
She did not. No. But I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for them, their little family. And I already miss him. I'm like, I want to hold him already. So
that's how I am with my nieces. I
got to see him again. Yeah. So his name is Jameson. So
like the alcohol.
Yes, like the alcohol. Jameson with an I. And then also while I was there, my dad has 2 e-bikes because they have like a camper and they'll go camping and stuff and take the e-bikes. But my stepmom, like, she's only ridden hers a handful of times and she's just like, I'm good. So my dad rides his, but he was like, you want an e-bike? And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Like, I'll ride it around. Like, the weather's about to get beautiful. It's a $1,500 e-bike. I know. So I have to get a helmet for it, though.
Is it electric? Electric?
No, I'm trying to think if it's electric. I don't think so.
Like from Ryan Trahan's videos?
Yeah, I don't think it is. I gotta look at the brand. I don't remember what it is. I think I would know if I saw it on there.
To you.
I know, I ride it every day. But I don't have a helmet, and I'm on base, so I'm like, I can't ride it yet.
Yeah.
I went to the exchange. They had no helmets. It was like all kids, like neon pink helmets. I'm like, I'm not wearing those.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try them on. I didn't want to get one on Amazon, but I'll probably just get one on Amazon because like the helmet is going to be ugly. It's going to be embarrassing. Like I need to just get over it. So yeah, I got an e-bike. But that was a really good visit. But I have this creepy kind of story that happened to me on the way there that like I was talking about it the whole weekend. Okay. So
is it the Das Blood?
Has blood.
Has blood.
Has blood. Okay. I cannot stop talking about this story. I'm driving there. It's like a 2.5 hour drive, right? From Maryland to New Jersey where they are. Not a bad drive at all. Usually stop once because I have to pee, or I just like to stop like when I'm about an hour away. So I'm like, oh, I only have an hour left. I'll go pee. I'll get like a little snack, a little soda or something. It's just what I do, even if I don't need to stop.
Yeah.
So I park they have the big rest areas. And for people that have been up here or know, there's some that they're like in the middle of the freeway. So on each side, you exit to the left to go towards the center. So it's one of those big ones. You go in, it's like literally like a food court inside. It's huge, 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 like welcome center thing. So I stop at one, I park, and I don't notice anyone in the car next to me when I go in, but it's the same car. I go in, I get like a snack, whatever, I pee, I come back out, and as I'm getting in my car, someone's backed in and I'm forward, so I'm kind of right by and I was like, oh, someone's in there. And like, I don't know, it just felt weird because like I was right next to them getting in my car, and I was like, oh. So I like kind of get in my car and I sit and I like look over, and it's a guy, and he looks like he's like sleeping in his car, but he's like head back, mouth open. But what's creepy is like, it wasn't just like if you're sleeping like this, right? Like, sorry if you're listening, but I'm gonna like mouth open, right? Like relaxed. His teeth were like, it looked like he was like this. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't look relaxed.
Yeah.
It was like wide open and head up. Like that in his front seat. And I was like, ew. It was creepy. And like, he was not moving. I like kind of tried to stare at him for a while. I didn't see like moving. I didn't see breathing. And I was just like, maybe he's out. I don't know. But I was kind of close to the front too. Like, and so I'm parked and I'm like, it was just a scary sight. Older black guy, kind of thin too.
Yeah.
Just like mouth wide open. I don't know. And like from a side view,
Mouth
you know what I
wide
mean?
open like he was at the dentist.
So you're probably like, what has blood? So I'm looking at him, right? So he's kind of next to me because he's backed in. And through his driver's window to the other side to the passenger window, I can see something written on the window. Like, you know, when someone writes in the dust, like on a window. I can see it on the passenger side, but it's backwards to me because it's written the other way. And I'm looking at it and it says has blood. H-A-Z. Next line, blood. B-L-O-O-D on that window. And I was like, what? That's so weird, but it's written like in the dust on the window. And I'm like, maybe I just can't see it. But like, he's creeping me out. That creeps me out. So then I look to the window behind him. In the dust was written has blood. H-A-Z-B-L-O-O-D. Like just written like this, not all in one. Has blood. And then he's like, I'm like not moving. And I'm like I didn't want to take photo. Like it felt weird to take a photo or anything because he was like right there, you know. And like I don't know if he was just asleep and I'm just being weird, but like that whole weekend I like kept bringing it up. Like was he dead? What is has blood? Why was it written in the dust on the window? Like it was a finger width, like that someone did in the dust. And I'm like, and like, there's no way it was any other letters or anything like that. It was like exactly written like that. So, and I was like, I have to say this on the pod.
Oh my God.
I don't know if he was dead. I don't know what that was. It was creepy.
Mouth wide open, mouth wide open, mouth wide open like I was at the dentist. Mouth wide open, but it's so deep I can't speak a sentence.
It was like he was at the dentist, like with his teeth. So that's why it was so scary, because if you're sleeping with your mouth open, it's like hanging open. You know what I mean? It was not. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, but it was just. And I was listening to crime like podcasts too, so it was like they snuck in the back door and sliced her throat open, and then I'm looking and I'm like, has blood, and I'm like, is it because I was listening to that stuff, or is that weird? Isn't that has blood? This is gonna stick with me forever. So yeah, obviously I met my nephew, got an e-bike, had an amazing trip, but like has blood,
intriguing,
creepy AF. And now it's spooky time of the year, so I guess fall vibes. I don't know, but
yeah,
it's creepy as fuck.
All right. So you remember how in a few episodes and things I've spoken about your inner child and keeping it alive, things like that, right? So something as a child, I was super imaginative as a kid, and like I feel like I've spoken about this, but I pretend like I had superpowers and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so I didn't even realize this was happening, but I was doing that kind of thing again as an adult. But it was Tuesday when we had our big meeting. So I was in business casual again, but I wore like a suit jacket. And after I did my brief at the meeting, I was free for the day to like do my job. Sorry, I got the burps.
I hear it.
So it's free to like do my job or whatever. And I was like thinking about like how Only Murders in the Building. Well, no, I had just restarted rewatching it to get ready for the new season. And the soundtrack, every time I watch the show, I'm like, the soundtrack is so good. So I start listening to it again. And then I started listening to it and doing work. And I was like, ooh, every little task is just like, it's like a little mystery that I have to solve. And I walked around and I was like, Detective Wagner, where were you last night at 5 a.m.? Like to my random coworkers. And then I would be like, oh, you're off the suspect list. Or you're on the suspect list. You have no alibi. And I would write their name down in my notebook. I was just like pretending to be a detective at work because I was wearing a suit jacket and was listening to the music. And I was just like, this is like what I used to do as a kid.
Yeah. That's fun though. Like keeps you.
It's a healthy thing. Like I'm like, you know, this ties into what I've been talking about. And it's something about like recapturing your inner child and, you know, being yourself. And here I am just don't even care what they think. Like they go to think this guy's fucking weird. Why is he pretending to be a detective at work? But I'm just like, hey,
I want to do that.
I'm having fun.
I'm gonna do that to my students.
I'm enjoying my day today type thing.
I'm gonna do that to my students this week. That's funny.
I wanted to bring that up because we had talked about things like that in the past.
Embrace your inner child. Let them free.
You want to talk about my plans for the day? I'm excited.
Oh yeah, what are you doing? Because you're trying to rush this podcast.
I'm not trying to rush through
for the day. No, I'm
not trying to rush through it. I just wanted to get it done earlier, so that I was free later in the day. Because usually we'll do this like 5 your time or like 3 your time, and so like it's halfway through the day, and by the time we're done, I'm like, I don't want to do it.
We try to do it at 2 or 3 my time, and then it ends up pushing to like 5:30.
Yeah. We actually, you know, we were on time today. We started early, surprisingly.
And we did spend 30 minutes looking for a sound for that sports segment.
But it was beautiful. We love the sports segment.
Yeah.
My plans for today. So yesterday I didn't completely. So my plan yesterday was to deep clean the car. So like wash it, take out the floor mats, clean those, vacuum it out, the whole 9 yards. Well, I ended up just getting all the trash and everything out. And then by the time I was done, like there was nowhere for me to take my car to go vacuum it because I don't have like a vacuum. So I was like, all right, I'm going to push it till tomorrow. And so my plan for today is to drive an hour and a half to JBLM, the Air Force Army base, which is like in 45 minutes to an hour away. I'm going to drive there, use their car wash and everything to like vacuum and do everything. Because it's cheaper there. It's cheaper there. And also I know if they have like what I'm looking for out of a car wash. So I plan to go there. And then while I'm there, I'm going to get Slim Chickens.
Woo!
And I'm praying that they have the banana pudding jars. The app says that they do. But last time I ordered it in the app, they were like, we are actually sold out of those.
Call them.
So I'm praying that they have those because I really want to try one. And I'm going to get myself a little sweet treat. And then I'm going to drive back home in my freshly cleaned car, this will be the first time my car has been deep cleaned in over a year. Like it's been bad.
Mine was bad until I deep cleaned it a few months ago and it needs it again.
Yeah.
But it was bad. Like mine was like sticky, nasty, like.
Yeah, mine was pretty bad too. I did like wipe everything down at one point, so it's not that bad right now. But like the floor and everything is horrendous.
Yeah, mine could use another wash.
I've got people coming to visit in October and November. So I was like, okay, I got to have a clean car when they show.
Yeah, get that in ship shape. Usually mine's a mess when people come visit and I go, I'm sorry, but you either get a clean house or a clean car. You don't get both. And I cleaned my house, so you're welcome.
Mine was, well, like if I can get the car clean now and can maintain it to a decent level, then my car can be clean and then I can clean my house right before.
Yeah, I just say you get one or the other.
But my car was so bad that I couldn't have any passengers in it because there was that much trash in it.
Yeah, I was at that point.
So
it's getting there again. I'm not gonna lie.
And also, I was like getting into the car and it smelled like nasty. Like I was like driving and would catch whiffs of. I'm assuming it's the Dutch Bros cup that I left in there for too long.
Yep, it's usually the coffee that has a little bit of milk that's starting to mold.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was
I don't judge because that's literally me.
Yeah.
Like people get in my car and they're like, ew. I'm like, hey, why are you looking in there?
That's my
It's none of
science
your
experiment.
business. Come
Leave
on.
my science experiments alone.
God, you're going to ruin the big question.
So my car doesn't stink anymore. That's fantastic.
Yeah, mine was getting stinky and that's why I had to deep clean it.
And then I also have to find somewhere to get a cabin air filter because I took mine out when I moved because it was bad and I was planning to buy a new one, I just haven't bought one yet.
Yeah, you should do that.
So I got to do that. But yeah.
What am I doing today? Well, football. I'm going to put football on the TV, and then I have my projector set up to project on the wall that I could see for my kitchen. You know, my like shelves or whatever that have all my stuff. I project right above that, so I could put football. And it actually looks really cool. I'm going to make buffalo dip. I'm probably going to meal prep a little bit for the week and just watch football and vibe. So I'm excited for that. That's kind of the rest of my day. Chill, maybe do a little laundry.
I need to do laundry. I feel like I cannot escape the laundry hole.
I felt that too. I've kind of been trying to change up how I do it, like the schedule of things to kind of, because I would just save it all for like Sunday and then it's just so much. But I've been like a little bit throughout the week, like, oh, this day I'll do this load. This day I'll do towels, and Sunday I'll do like my uniform stuff. And I'm like, oh, if I spread it out, it's not as bad. So I've tried to switch it up lately. It's been better as I look at my bed full of laundry that needs to be put away. But other than that, and I know we're kind of wrapping up here, but the health journey,
let's hear about it.
Doing it.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm actually like, I feel like a completely different person. I'm like probably the happiest and healthiest I've been in like a year and a half. No, like a year. Truthfully. I've lost a little bit of weight, but like, basically what I've been doing, I've been exercising a little bit more, definitely eating better. So like watching my calories, being in a calorie deficit, eating a lot of protein, like hitting my protein goals every single day. I've been waking up and working out before work, sometimes doing it after work too. I've been doing a lot of walking on the treadmill, but also like running. And so yesterday I literally ran 4 miles.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's crazy, but I only do like what feels good. And like part of my health journey, whatever I'm calling it, I call it that just on the pod, but I've been journaling too, which I think I've talked about a couple episodes, but I've kept up with it. Some days I forget, but like I still do it multiple times a week. And one of the things I write in that journal, it's usually whatever I feel like, you know, and I just feel like writing whatever. But I've been saying, like, telling myself consistency is all that matters. Doesn't matter how much I do. Doesn't matter if I mess up, whatever. Consistency. Like, just stay consistent. So, and I have been. So that has been, I want to keep it up. And usually, like, if I get sick, that always throws me off. If I go visit my dad or, like, visit family for 4 days, like, that throws me off. Or if I get my period, that throws me off. And then I, like, have this... But all of that happened. I didn't get sick, but, like, period, went to see my family, like, and I'm staying on track.
Look at you go.
And I got a Whoop band. I don't know if I talked about it. Whoop, whoop. Do you know what a Whoop band is?
I do know. I kind of know what they are.
So,
like,
like,
I've seen them on TikTok.
It's got it's like a Fitbit, basically. But it has no screen. Because I've been looking into getting some sort of fitness watch, which I'm sure I've talked about on here a million times. But I just couldn't get around an Apple Watch. And like, the thing about me is, you know, I have my notifications muted on my phone. Like, I get texts, but like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all muted. Emails, like I literally mute stuff because I don't want all these notifications coming through. So I'm like, why would I get an Apple Watch or a smartwatch just to mute everything on it? Like, why would I get that? So I've heard of Whoop Band, but then you can get it, try it for a month, and send it back for literally $0. So I was like, let me just do that. So I've had it for 2 weeks now. I think it came in like we weren't doing the pod yet, but I really like it. So it's got an app, and it tells me all kinds of information. It tracks my sleep. It tracks like just like my heart rate. I can look at any time when I'm running. It's like telling me what zone I'm in. As far as heart rate, it tells me like a lot of cool stuff. It's also like, hey, you put a lot of strain on your body yesterday. We recommend you get this many hours of sleep, and tomorrow you take it easy. It's also going to be rainy tomorrow, so if you do get a workout in, do it in the morning. It's like kind of crazy stuff. And you don't have to charge it for like 2 weeks. Like, I only take it off to like shower.
Yeah.
Other than that, I sleep in it and everything. It gives me a lot of sleep information, like light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, how many times I wake up, how many hours, did I get enough? It's really, really cool. And so, yeah, I finally committed to something, and it's comfortable. This is literally like a hair tie, like, material. So with that, the journaling, the eating right, and exercising, I've literally felt like even my mental health is better. Like, even my just day-to-day, like, I'm able to keep my house a lot cleaner, like, keeping up on laundry and cooking. Like, before, it would just, I was like, my whole place would be a mess. And I'm like, how is it getting to this? I feel like all I do is, like, clean or whatever. And now, just being more active, I'm like, I don't know. It's more of, like, a clear mind. Or, like, before, everything seemed so hard. Or it's like, oh, my God, I got to do all the dishes. Or I got to, like, take the trash. And now I'm like, oh, let me just knock out these 10 things real quick. It's really weird, like, yeah, I'm still tired, like, you know, and I still go to bed early, get up early. But I don't know, mentally something has changed.
Well, that's good.
Shifted. Yeah. And, like, I even started reading again, which, like, I just couldn't get myself to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, everything was the hardest thing on earth to do. I don't know. And now, I mean, it's literally been 2 weeks. Like, I don't want to say, like, I'm some sort of expert, but, like, I already look in the mirror and, like, it's not about weight or anything, but, like, you know, you can't help but notice those things. And I turn to the side and it's already, like, so much flatter on my stomach. And I'm like, ooh. And I still got pizza last Thursday because football started. I still was able to enjoy a meal. And what I did is I got a small pizza from Domino's. So, like, it's still pretty big. Cheese pizza, and I got grilled chicken on top, just for some extra protein. And I had, like, worked out, did cardio that day, and, like, counted in my calories. So, like, it was a cheat meal, but, like, I didn't go way off. Because normally I would get, like, a pizza, and I would get, like, ranch, and I would get pepperonis on it, sometimes the dessert, or wings with it. Like, I would, you know what I mean, do the whole shebang. But, like, I was able to enjoy just that cheese pizza with, like, grilled chicken on it, and stay within my calories. So, like, yeah, I don't know. It's been good, and I'm actually kind of enjoying running. Or, like, I have, like, my little weighted vest that I'll wear sometimes and just walk. And I just put a video on my, you know, thing and watch it. So, yeah, consistency. Today, I'm taking a break, which it's hard for me to do because I'm like, go. You know, when you're motivated, you're just like, go. Well, I did an upper body workout in the morning, and, like, my whole I'm just so sore. Like, it hurts. I need to, like, not strain my neck. And then I did 4 miles after that. And I'm like, it's really hard for me to take a break now because I'm like, I don't want to lose the momentum. I want to, like, keep going. But I'm like, if I don't take a break, I'm going to get hurt. I am older, so, like, things, like, hurt more. Like, from running, my right glute gets tight and hurts my freaking lower back so bad because it goes up. And so, like, I have to take breaks and force myself. Yeah. But I'm kind of rambling now. But anyway, health journey.
Well,
slay.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Very proud.
Thanks.
I have one more thing that I thought of that I forgot to mention.
What?
I'm currently running from the law. I'm a fugitive.
Why?
I got a letter in the mail a few months ago, and it was like, hey, your household has been selected to be a part of the census. And I was like, but I'm technically not a resident here. I'm just going to ignore that. And I get another letter that's like, hey, if you don't respond online, we're going to send you the mail-in packet to do it that way. I was like, I'm going to ignore that too. They send in the mail-in packet. It's like, I'm going to ignore that. Well, the beginning of the week, I think it was Monday, I was sitting at home watching TV. My TV was loud too. Like, you know, you can hear it through the wall and outside. My window door was open. Someone knocks on my door and rings the doorbell. And I was like, oh, crap, who is this? So, like, I paused my TV, like, opened up my Roku app. The camera was, like, glitching out at the moment. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll go look through the peephole. So I looked through the peephole and I was like, I don't know this guy. I don't know him. He's got, like, papers in his hand. And so I was like, I'm just going to go pretend I'm not home. This
You,
man
like, sneak-
persistently knocked and rang the doorbell for like 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes, and I was like, is he ever gonna leave?
You hear from his end, he's standing there, he hears your TV blaring, he knocks, and then he hears it like turn off. And then he's just like, I know you're there. That's what happened.
And so he finally walks away. I'm like, oh, thank God he's gone. He comes back with an envelope and sticks it on because there's like a little clip on the door, and he sticks it in there and then leaves. And I was like, oh man. And so I went to go see what it was, and I pulled it out, and it was the census.
Oh my God.
Then, I can't remember, it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. He shows up again.
Oh my God.
Same guy, knocking. But this time I didn't have anything on when he showed up. So I was just like, and I was also in my underwear because I had just woken up, and I was like, I'm just going to watch him through my Roku camera because it was working this time. And I was like, I'm just going to watch him. And then he left me another little note.
Oh my
And
God.
so apparently it is illegal to not respond to the census.
Okay, well, you just admitted to it on here, so you.
It's just punishable by fine. And I plan on doing the census probably today.
You're like,
But
I'm just
I'm
gonna get fined. Yeah.
Like-
but that's crazy. God.
I'm like, he's persistent. I'm like, when is he just going to bring the cops with him and be like, this is the PD, open up. And I'm like, ah.
That's crazy. What the heck? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's my
Fun.
story.
All right. Wrapping it up. I'm out of coffee. Well, I'm about to be.
Well, yeah. And I'm going to take a minute, rest, recharge, and kick on out for my tasks for the day.
Yeah, I got a buffalo dip to make and football to watch.
Are the Bills playing today?
Ooh. Yes.
Oh, it's fitting that you're making buffalo dip.
Oh, I just like buffalo dip.
I don't like buffalo dip.
Oh, my back popped.
All right. Well, thanks for yapping with us. Till next week when we yap again.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.